Women will call you, have access to you. Hey, this, that, this, that, this, that, that, this, that, this. And the minute you, hey, come over here and clean my house. And it's oh, that's going to cost you for me to. But I done gave you all this free advice, all this free game. I done saved you thousands of dollars. But fellas, because women are scavengers, if you're going to give it to them, they're going to take it. Fellas, listen to me. So yesterday I was speaking to one of my homies, his lady, she's in the music and that. I was putting her on a certain game, different things that I be teaching about, you know, on backhand shit, quiet shit that I don't just tell everybody. And mark my words, I told her, listen, I'm waiting for her to respond. I said, yo, keep it trill. I verbally told her, I said, if you wasn't with my homie, I wouldn't have taught you shit. Fellas,
I got my swag right, feeling crispy clean. Girl, I'm the flyest mother you've ever seen.
I have never asked you guys at the beginning of the video to do this. Listen to me. If you are a man, a male, PP, balls between your legs, listen to me. If you are a grandfather, a father, a son, an uncle, I need y'all guys to find 10 men in your phone to send this to. And then tell those 10 men to send it to another 10 men. Listen, I need y'all to listen to something, right? This may be a short video, but this is going to be a very powerful video. Listen to me. I listen to different content creators. I get little gems. And this is the reason why I always tell you guys, you should not fast forward the videos to get to certain parts. You have to listen, because sometimes you guys may miss a gem. And Coach touches something that this is one of, now it's out. So this is one of my secret tools that I would always teach guys quietly behind the scenes. Whenever we would talk personally, like we would link up, I'll put them on to certain things. But you're going to hear something that Coach Greg says. And now because the cat's out of the bag, it is what it is. Fellas, first of all, shout out to Coach Greg. I always show him love. I listen to videos and streams afterwards, while I'm laying down, while I'm working, while I'm editing video and footage for my channel. But I need you guys to share this, because this is even the message that I share. Listen, I tell my son this. So my son is kind of ahead of the game than most sons, because he has a father who's fully aware. I always tell you guys, this is a fact. Shout out to Coach Greg, shout out to Kevin. Plenty of men have always been trying to warn you guys. You only have two options in life. You could love women or you could understand them. You cannot do both at the same time. It's impossible. Now hear me. He's gonna say something that hit me so hard that I never thought Coach viewed it the way I did. Fellas, listen to me. The best way it's described, women are scavengers. Women live life like scavengers. Fellas, listen to me. Mark my... Hopefully she'll Yo, T, what up, what up? Listen, I'm doing a quick video stream. If you can, let me know if I can give you a call, because I want you to answer a question live and genuine, so nobody can see that I'm lying to you, or I'm trying to fabricate a story. Let me know if you got, I need 30 seconds of your time. I'm gonna show you guys something. Fellas, I'm gonna say this again. You can love women or you can understand them. Now, I've always understood women have like a scavenger mentality. Fellas, if you're gonna do something for a woman for free, she's gonna take it. But you can't expect the same back in return. Right? Fellas, you hear me out. You think a favor for a favor is what would transpire in most business transactions. But I want you to understand, because Coach Greg says something, and this is a fact. When you eat, fellas, listen, man, fellas. When you do something for a woman, it's a gift. It's a favor. When she does it, it's you owe. Fellas. Fellas, listen. Because a lot of you guys may be doing this. And I want you guys to catch on to this as fast as possible. Because if you stop, fellas, listen to me. Let me let this man talk. I'm already getting frustrated.
Appreciate it, man. People don't want to hear that. I'm going to find a woman not selling box. Guys.
All women are monetized.
They all selling it. They all selling it in one way or another. All right? And it's all mahi-mahi. No government name SD. Coach, this woman I know is always contacting me for life guidance, such as finding a car for her son. When I mentioned she should clean my house, she said that would cost. Funny how I've been saving her thousands of dollars, but she didn't appreciate it. Guys, I'm going to tell you, man, women will not pay for anything.
Yep.
They go through life as scavengers. Right? Yep. And unfortunately, men raised by women go through life as scavengers. Yep. All right, we got to know what a scavenger is. You guys know what a scavenger is? I'll tell you what a scavenger is right here, just so you guys know. And by the way, this is not me talking negative about them. This is me describing them. All right?
Now, fellas, you have to understand, like he said, fellas, what you need to understand is this is not a negative thing. But you guys, you as men, have to understand this. Fellas, ready? Whether you're in music, you're a lawyer, you're an accountant, women will call you, have access to you. Hey, this, that, this, that, this, that, this. And the minute you, hey, come over here and clean my house. And it's oh, that's going to cost you for me to, but I done gave you all this free advice, all this free game. I done saved you thousands of dollars. But fellas, because women are scavengers, if you're going to give it to them, they're going to take it. Fellas, listen to me. So yesterday I was speaking to one of my homies, his lady, she's in the music and that. I was putting her on a certain game, different things that I be teaching about, you know, on backhand shit, quiet shit that I don't just tell everybody. And mark my words, I told her, listen, I'm waiting for her to respond. I said, yo, keep it trill. I verbally told her, I said, if you wasn't with my homie, I wouldn't have taught you shit. Fellas, because I don't give certain things out for nothing. Fellas, It's the same thing when you guys try to be friends with women. When you're friends with women, they're being scavenged. Fellas, you are allowing yourself to be utilized. You're a scavenger. You're allowing her to be a scavenger. You're giving her advice. You're giving her game. You're giving her protection. You're giving her your ear. You're giving her this. But in return, pretty much, fellas, you are her man without giving her without getting access to her body. So who benefits in that? She does. Fellas, y'all need to share this video. Fellas, listen.
Those are two different things. I'm not hating on them. I'm
Right.
describing them. Women always see an out, right? So let's just say they have a basic income. Then they say, I want to date somebody on my level or above. Or they date a guy below. And they'll do it for a little while. And then I can't support a man. What you give them is a gift. What they give you is a loan. Write it down. I said this in 2019. Somebody's going to steal it and give it to Myron or Andrew Tate or somebody else. And for some reason, I don't know, but I said this in 2019. Everything you give your woman is a gift. Everything she gives you is a loan. Everything you give here, and somebody's going to steal this shit, so just get ready. Everything you give a woman is a gift. Everything she gives you is a loan. So if you give her free life advice, that's a gift.
Yep.
You're not supposed to be charging her for that. And she would rarely pay for it. The only time she'll pay for it is if you're a tarot card reader, a palm reader, an astrologist, a motherfucking, what's the girl's name?
And a lot of it is your fault, fellas. See, because you let women hang around you and you giving them all this game. Fellas, stop doing that. Stop it. Fellas, why are you having all, fellas, hear me out. I always told you, not anymore, but when I was in New York City, I had this young lady who, she understood the barter system. She understood in life, it's a give and take. So I didn't have access to her, but she gave me access to certain places. Like, she was I don't want to call her escort, but she was high profile on the list of a lot of these places and events and parties with powerful guys. And I would end up in these places because she'll be like, yo, meet me here tomorrow, this time, yada, yada, yada. Boat attire, a tuxedo. Yo, I got some chicks tomorrow. Make sure your beard is done. Get your best cologne. Yeah, throw on them jewels. Make sure your head is shaved nice and. So I gave her alleys and she gave me alleys. Hear me out. If you allow a woman to keep using you for free, she's gonna use you for free. And then the minute you turn around and be like, all right, well, this is gonna cost you. Well, what happened to this? Because, fellas, women are scavengers. And if you give it to them, it's a gift. If they give it to you, it's a loan. Fellas, listen.
Making women on the internet, you gotta be somebody like that. You got a crystal gemstone. This is the only time they're gonna pay for fucking life advice. A therapist. But if you're just giving them game, they're gonna take it for free as a gift. Now, if she giving you game, she gonna charge you for it. It's gonna be a loan. It's a loan. So even in marriage, her body is a loan until she decides to divorce. And then she makes you pay for all of the pussy that she gave you during the marriage. All right, her body was loaned to you.
And this is the reason why, we're not gonna get into that today. I'm happy that Trump is trying to change certain laws, because there's no reason a woman should divorce a man and take half of something that she didn't work for. Like, y'all already know. You heard the song, "Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym, huh? Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the Cause yo, you didn't do anything to get this. So why should you get half? Like, it doesn't make any sense. But let's keep on going. It's not what we're here for. Listen.
And she buys you, yeah, Miss Cleo. She buys you a PlayStation. She doesn't like your behavior. She takes the PlayStation back and destroys it. She buys you jeans, Jordans. She buys you shit. If you don't cooperate with her, she cuts up the jeans or she asks for it back. Engagement rings, jewelry, whatever she gives you, it is for loan, assuming that the relationship continues. Once the relationship doesn't continue, she takes it back or she tries to take it back. Now, you on the other hand, you give your girlfriend an engagement ring, and then the marriage doesn't happen. She takes the ring and she says it was a gift.
Right.
You give her child support money under the table. Then she goes to child support and say, he hasn't given me child support for 18 years. Now you got 18 years back child support. And then you go to the judge. Hey, I gave her cash. And they'll say it was a gift. So
now, I actually had that happen to me very, very early. When I would give, when I got to the courts, good thing it wasn't nothing too crazy. It's like, oh, that was a gift. Because it didn't go through the proper channels. So, fellas, y'all have to stop allowing women to be scavengers. Fellas, y'all have to share this video with everyone. But listen, there's a part I want to get to. I want Coach to get to. Listen to this craziness, y'all. Pay it.
So everything you give a woman is a gift. Everything she gives you is a loan. Can't wait for people to steal this shit, but I got the video of me saying this in 2019. Okay? She pays for, you take her out to dinner, you take her on vacation. It's a gift.
Yep.
She never expects you to ask for reimbursement. Now, if she pays for dinner, she's gonna keep bringing it up. Remember, I paid for that dinner, I paid for that last one. She'll have the receipt, she'll have the goddamn invoice, she'll have the goddamn credit card statement, and all of that. It is a loan. Meaning that because she did it, she's gonna expect you to give her a gift as equal or greater on the other side. So,
but it's funny, whenever a woman does something, she expects it back in return. But when a man does something, he shouldn't. Is this making sense? Do you understand why I need you guys to share this video? It doesn't make any sense. When a woman does something, she expects a return. But if you do it, you pay for the first date, you pay for this, pay for that, and now you expect some ass. Now it's like, oh, how dare you expect? Like, fellas.
So everything you give a woman is a gift. Everything she gives you is a loan. And in this situation, you give her free life advice that saves her thousands of dollars. That was a gift. And if she was to do the same, she would expect you to give her something of equal value. Like, for instance, she gives you life advice. You say, that advice you gave me saved my life. This bitch will ask you to use your truck to move next week. Remember that time I gave you that life advice? She's going to find a way to get reimbursed. It might not be cash, but she's going to ask you to do a favor. Can you remove my refrigerator on the weekend? Can you help me move? And you're like, why would I do that? Remember I gave you that life advice? They will ask for something back in exchange for it. The minute you help them and you ask for some pussy back in exchange, they're gonna look at you crazy unless you plunk down some cash. Right? If she gave you a piece of ass for free, 2 weeks later, remember that time I gave you some ass when you was down bad?
Right.
They're always gonna come back with a loan. It's a loan. It's not for free, bro. This is the greatest advice you'll ever find in this marketplace ever. Ever, bro. Y'all not playing a game with them. Y'all playing the goofiest game with them. All right, put something on the line. Put something on the line. Ask a woman to put something on the line anytime. She won't do it.
And I always tell you, fellas, that's why I always say, fellas, you want to see if a woman really cares about you? You want to know what you do? Let her put her money on it. Ready? If she really cares and she really wants to see you, let her get on the plane. Let her take care of the dinner. Let her reach out to you. I got some more videos coming for y'all. But you guys got to start letting women do some of the investing. But that's not the part. Listen to me. Let's keep going.
She won't do it. Ask her to bet. She'll bet your own. She'll bet your money, bro. She won't bet her own money. She won't bet her own money. Women just don't gamble like that. They find a way to get other people, usually, to put your money up. And don't let you. I remember there were some women that, every week in the company, in the store, and this happened in my neighborhood. So this happened to some kids I went to high school with.
Now listen to this story. Listen to this story, y'all. Pay attention. Pay attention.
Every week they would put money in this restaurant, and they would put it in for lottery tickets. All right, and so everybody put their $5 in, and then every week they would go get the lottery tickets. So these kids from my high school won the lottery, and they worked in this little restaurant, local restaurant. And what happened was, the week that they did it, there were a couple of girls that didn't put in their $5 that week. And that happens from time to time. You know what I mean? You'd be like, all right, let me float it. All right, okay, they normally put their money in, and, once we put the pot in, then we come back and ask for that $5. Hey, we didn't win this week, but I put $5 in on your behalf, right? So that was going on for a long time. A lot of people do this. Well, this...
Pay attention. So what happens is this. Women started something, then all of a sudden they just stopped because the men were putting in the $5 on their behalf.
This particular week, there were two of the girls did not put in the $5, but they put in the money to the lottery and they won. They won the lottery, but it was like 12 people in the restaurant, so they had to split it. So they all got like a couple $100,000.
Right.
But the girls who didn't put their money in that week, they cut them out. It was like, nah, bitch, you didn't put the money in.
Right. Right.
They didn't put the money in.
Listen.
They sued them. The girls sued them. It said, we normally would have put the money in. We didn't. But they happened to win. We normally don't win, but we won. So that's part of our money. An example of everything you give a woman as a gift, everything you give them as a loan.
So because they were assuming, so ready? Oh, because these guys always put money in for us. So they expected them to keep putting the money in. And then when they hit, it's like, oh, I'm suing because usually you guys have put money in on my behalf. Fellas, that's some real scavenger shit, because they always want something without having to put nothing in for it. Fellas, y'all gotta stop doing this.
They thought they were entitled to the winnings, but they didn't put the money in.
Yep.
So what they offered to do is they were like, okay, we'll pay off your car loan, we'll buy you a car or something like that. They offered to give them something. But, ma'am, you missed out. You didn't put your money up. You wanted to keep your $5, and you lost $600,000.
Yep.
To keep your $5 little dollars.
Yep.
So it is.
Fellas, I want to do a whole nother video on this, but I want you to understand something. Fellas, hear me out. Listen, the higher up you go in life, this is the reason why I tell you guys, I want you guys to strive to be the best version of yourself. Because fellas, hear me out. Women will spend their own money to get to you if they really rock with you. If they really down for the cause, they're gonna put up their bread. But what happens is these two young ladies thought because these guys always did it, they always did it. But now when they hit, look, you didn't put no money up, but we'll pay off your car or whatever, but we're not giving you no bread. They ended up with nothing.
He said they should have kept silent. No, you can't keep that silent. All right, they was going crazy. Could you imagine? Y'all hit the lottery off of everybody putting in $5.
Right.
And you've been doing this for months and months and years, and all of a sudden we hit. They hit.
Right.
But you got to put your money in. I put your money up, but they sued and they lost. All right, they didn't win. All right, you didn't put your money in, baby. All right, it's an evil world we live in.
Y'all gotta understand, fellas. That's real scavenger shit, fellas. A girl will sleep with you one time, but you took her to fucking Miami. You took her to Roof Chris 3 times a week, and so she thinks that all that you getting one little piece of pussy adds up to all this shit you gotta do. Fellas, y'all gotta stop this shit. Share this video with all of y'all fellas. Share this video with your damn sons and your nephews and everybody else. Y'all already know what time it is, man. True Hall of Fame builds, Hear Me Out podcast. I'm your host, Michael May. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the damn like button. Y'all already know notifications better be on by this point in time. And I'll see you on the next one. Y'all through Sabe, man. Y'all already know what time it is. Wepa.